All right, Kenman here, and today's unboxing, we are going back to a company I haven't gotten a package from in a few weeks. I can't remember the last one. It's good to get another one to add to the collection, though. Before we start, I'm not sponsored by anyone. Purchase everything at retail price, and I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. Civivi actually did have a sale. Oh, I just gave it away. They had posted with a discounted couple of knives, and then they had a little discount code. I did post a link. I noticed from my link that at least 4 of you went and also purchased one. So several of you should either be getting one of these in the mail soon as well, or maybe have already had it. I actually got it a couple days ago. Just haven't had a chance to get to the unboxing yet. Bag on the floor. It is a Civivi. Let's find out what it is. If you did see that post that I made, then you might already know. Like I said, they had the little discount thing, so I try to share any sales that I see with you if I'm interested in it for sure. And I do have an affiliate link to Civivi. It's down in the description there. If you use that link and make a purchase, it does support and help out the channel. I appreciate that. All right. Got ourselves a couple of stickers like Civivi always sends out. We all love our stickers. A nice cloth, info card, a 10th anniversary. Is this a sticker as well? I think it is. Cool. Their little maintenance card, and then their featured knives that are always popular and awesome. Like I said, I have several Civivis, probably pushing 15, maybe 20, I don't know. But this one does cool, and the sale price definitely kicked it up a notch. I believe it's discontinued and no longer will be available once they sell out. And I think that it is still on special. The original price for this knife is $120, I think. And then it was down to $80, and then that extra code brought it down to, was it 50 or 40 or something like that? Mini bag on the floor. All right, Kenman, shut up. Open it up. Boom. There it is. The Civivi Teraxe. Soaking it in. All right. Oh, I like it so far. So, what are we looking at, Kenman? The Civivi Teraxe is a Nitro V blade steel on that big old huge kind of drop point blade, though that blade seems large. It's a bigger knife. Boom. We have a stainless steel kind of handle that goes all the way down kind of the back and then across the front, and then the lock. And then there is this nested piece of G10. Can you say die project? I can. What color should we do? This is interesting. I dig it because we have this soft kind of brushed with the Civivi logo, and then these stainless pieces on that liner with that nested section. What colors are going to pop and contrast with this? I have another Civivi that is kind of have some similar qualities that we will look at in a second. Wow. All right. They did have several different colors. Styles. There was a black and red one, so everything, all the steel was black, the blade was black, and then that G10 section was red. It did look really cool. So it's a flipper tab, has a thumb stud, has the Spidey flick out. So as long as you're not putting pressure right there with the left hand, you can flick it out. If I've got my thumb way over here, it does feel tight. If I kind of bring it up there a little bit, boom, out it goes. So that's nice that it's an exposed. So what do they call this? It's a liner lock But I think this is like called like a nested liner lock because it's instead of being the whole thing is just fully exposed, part of it is actually underneath this scale. I don't know how well we can see. So it makes it not as you're not pushing on it over here, just over in this area. That is cool. I like it. The righty action works really good. It's got a pretty good drop. Flicks out easy. Ooh, I like this knife. Feels good so far, but the swing down drop actually works really good. Okay. What's up here? So we have some nice jimps. They feel good. They're kind of a deeper jimp. I would appreciate them to go out a little bit further, but they don't feel bad. This has one of those kind of mini semi choke up spots. It's not so bad if you get in there real tight, but I figure if they do that, if they just make that a little bit bigger, it's more comfortable for me. Otherwise, I just won't even use it. Index finger getting out there for some draws. This is pretty much a full-size knife, but it doesn't feel super big in the hand. The blade has got a lot of beef to it, a lot of heft. And the blade looks way bigger than like the handle. Maybe the handle is thin. It does kind of make it quite a bit wider right in that area. All right. We're looking solid. Did I say this is a Nitro V? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Looks like there's no markings on it anywhere. Wow. Civivi. No blade steel, no numerical digits or logos or anything on there. We just have the Civivi in the pivot right there. And a lot of times that Civivi will have like the black like that. Nothing there. Very clean kind of look. I wonder what the black one's probably got the black inside of that. But the hardware all matches. It's a very classy kind of clean look. And when we do the die, it's going to be very similar to the other one. All right. The detent pulls it in nice right at the end there. Oh, I'll try to fail the flipper tab. Yeah, it's got enough power that once you get a little bit of pressure behind that, even if you try to push it, there you can get it to fail a little. That was, when I'm really trying to fail it. If you just kind of go into not try to open it, it will pretty much open. You almost have to work at it to get that fail to go. Thumb stud, I'll try the same thing. I kind of caught my thumb on it. But if you don't touch it as it's coming out, it pretty much will fire out. That is a nice detent on there. I dig it. Blade is centered nicely. You enjoy these unboxings? Hit that like button. Subscribe if you would like to see more. Ooh, what color are we gonna do this? Pocket clip can be swapped to the other side, so love for the lefties. I'm excited about this knife. This is got some stuff. Okay, what Civivis does everyone have? I have a ton of them. Might have to do another revisit of my Civivi collection. I'm going to probably do a full collection video sometime soon. Comment below if you'd be interested in that. We have it wants to be 8 inches, but it is not. 7 7/8 and a little bit, and just under 8 total. Blade is 3.5 to that middle. You could say it's 4 if you go all the way to there from the tip. Cutting surface is 3.5 with a little slight belly on the front there. Kind of a fairly long straight in the towards the end. 4.5, approximately 4.5 on the length of the handle. About a full sizer. In this category, the blade steel thickness is usually between 10 and 12. Ooh, this looks thin. 11. It's interesting how you get deceived depending on the way the blade shape is and the length. Sometimes they look thick, sometimes they look thin. This one is 11, so that's pretty average for a blade thickness on this particular size, maybe on the thinner side. 1/2 inch is about the largest or the average for the handles, and this is 0.45. So this is definitely kind of a little bit slimmer. It's definitely more wide this way. I usually don't measure out like this, but yeah, 1.18 that direction. It's pretty wide blade, and at the thickest in this handle here, it's 0.98. So it does make that blade look large. I enjoy the shape and design of this knife, though. I'm excited to do the custom die to it. Weights. Wow, a little heavier. It's a little big, 4.9. I do everything in comparison with the old Pyrite, 3.67. It is a little bit smaller though, so this at 4.9 is a little bit heavier. 4.1 on my other Civivi that we're going to look at here. So yeah, it's got a little bit more mass to it. It does have these big scales. That makes sense that it's got that weight. It doesn't feel super heavy when you're holding it. All right, next to the Pyrite. Pyrite's a great one from CJRB. Good button lock, good everyday carry, not too big. You can see it's definitely smaller, about a 1/4 inch smaller on the blade, 1/4 inch smaller on the handle. I did grab a couple of Civivis that I thought it was just kind of funny. We'll look at it in a second here. So this is the Civivi Altus. It's a similar, I'm a little bit smaller than the Pyrite, the Altus is. And then I have the Civivi Asticus with the Damascus. And the reason I grabbed these two is when I was looking at it, and then I grabbed these two, to me, this looks like these two had a baby. And that's how it ended up. If you look at kind of the blade shape of this one is here. The kind of the curve of the back of this one is up here. You've got the notch from this one meeting it in there. You got the flipper tab from this one here, but you have the thumb studs from this one there. It's like a perfect Altus Asticus baby. I don't know. The Teraxe. Civivis are cool, though. They make some very interesting different styles and designs. The one that reminded me of the most, and my brain just shut off, Cachet. I was going to be like, wow, I'm going to have to insert the name of this knife because I can't remember. This is the Cachet. Actually, sorry, I'm going to bump you and zoom out a little bit more. This one really reminded me a lot of the Teraxe because it has the G10 inlay with the kind of stainless kind of hanging out over. So this one, this is more of a bolster nested liner lock versus this one kind of the whole thing all the way down with the cuts is exposed versus this one is just up at the top. But it has a very similar action. It's got that flipper tab. Pretty good drop shut. And it's got that similar style. And when I did the die on this, I just love the way this looks with this dark red and then just that stainless kind of sticking out, popping out and accenting it. And I think with these on there and that piece down the middle, we're really going to get something like this to pop on there. If you want to check out the video, the process of this going from start to finish, I've got it right up there. But Civivi is great. Check them out. Use that affiliate link down below and save or take care of my channel a little bit. I much appreciate it. But the Teraxe is still on sale, discontinued. What color should we do it? Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.